Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade. 1, 2, 5.
Please, sir.
3.
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
Hey, here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't gonna stop. We gonna turn it out till it gets too hot. Everybody sing, hey, tell 'em turn it out till they get no more. Let's get this thing shaking like a disco ball. This is your last warning, I'm gonna see go. I am not afraid of the storm that comes my way. When it hits, it shakes me to the core and makes me stronger than before. It's not a question about trust.
Alrighty. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness!
What?
We have to find a new way to start this off because I realize this whole week has been that.
Well, I mean, it's you. That's all you, buddy.
I know. What it is it's the stuff that we're finding. It's the articles. It's the news that is going on
The goings on that is going on.
that just kind of make you go. "Buh."
Things that make you go, what?
Something kind of similar, sort of to, well, this.
Something awkward this way comes.
Well, awkward is an understatement. So, a transgender activist
Yeah?
who still has male genitalia
Yeah?
is shocked,
Shocked, I say.
confused,
No.
hurt
Say it isn't so.
after being turned away by
Uh-huh.
a gynecologist.
So you
Does
saying
anybody remember?
you're saying a guy with a
Mhm.
penis got turned away
Yeah.
by a gynecologist.
Yeah.
An
I know.
OBGYN is so horrible
Yes.
that they turned away a man.
Yes. They're such bigots against the transgender community that they don't have time for such foolishness.
Such tomfoolery.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to fool with a tom.
No, that's disgusting. Anybody remember a one now known as Jessica Yaniv?
Yeah. What was that? What was her name?
I think it was Jonathan. Jonathan or Justin?
No. What was the other one that did the debate against him?
I don't know.
It was a big Twitter thing, and
Mhm.
Bridget. That's right. Bridget, not Bridget the
The
midget.
midget?
No.
Oh.
This is another Bridget. I think it's Bridget. I think this is another Bridget. I think it's Bridget. Anyway, this one is also transgendered, but had the full deal done, and has had like multiple plastic surgeries, and actually looks basically like actually looks like an attractive young woman from, pictures.
Yeah, I mean, other than it used to be a man. Dude used to be a
Yeah. Used to be a dude.
lady. Used to be a dude.
Right. Other than that,
You'd never know.
If you didn't know that, you wouldn't know that. And they had
Yeah.
this big, hullabaloo where they were debating each other. And this person, this other transgender person, is actually Republican and a Trump supporter,
Hey, right? I mean,
right? And she was razzing the crap out of Jessica Yaniv.
Yeah. Well, apparently,
because
you may also
still-
remember
still has-
Jessica Yaniv
Mhm.
as the poor transgendered feller who was refused and turned away
Right.
at what is it, a beautician shops in Canada.
In the Canadians.
Yeah, because they wouldn't wax him. They wouldn't wax his peaches, as they say, because a lot of people just didn't know how. They weren't comfortable with it. Blah blah blah. It was a big, giant court case, a huge hullabaloo. Anyway, Jessica's back.
Guess
Back
who's
again.
back?
Guess who's back? Tell a friend. Okay. Apparently,
Uh-huh.
Yennev is miffed that a gynecology office apparently refused service.
Miffed.
Yeah, to the transgender activist.
Mm, mm. So you're saying that the OBGYN doesn't service penises?
Yeah, it's a weird thing. I did not know this,
Okay.
but apparently they don't.
So they don't go down there and take a look at that and double check it, make sure.
Well,
you
no,
know,
no, because you have to understand, the way I understand it is a gynecologist goes down and is expecting to, how do I say this delicately, is prepared to explore a cave. And when you go down to check out the cave area of a man, you realize that said cave kind of has an obstruction.
Yeah.
The hole is a lot smaller. It's more like spelunking and less like actual cave diving. I feel like I'm going to get in a lot of trouble for this.
I really
And
don't.
not-
I don't
And
know where
not
you're
like
trying to
and
go
not
with
like from the
this.
network or anything, but like I got a bunch of women that are going to be really pissed off here in a minute because I sound like a It's an analogy, people. Let's just go with it.
Instead of a
But-
hot dog down a hallway, it's more like,
A hot dog.
oh, well, that's
I
different.
mean, instead of the hallway, it's just a hot dog.
It's
That's
just a
kind
hot
of
dog
where
standing
we're at.
there. Standing there waiting for you.
Yeah. Oh, no. Quote, and me being me, I'm shocked and confused and hurt.
Oh, shocked and confused and hurt. And
Are they allowed to do that legally?
yes,
In
they
quote,
are.
Yennev said in a
Yes.
Twitter post on Monday.
The answer is yes. Yes,
Yes.
they are. If you don't
Yes, they
have
can.
if you don't have a vagina, they don't have to service you.
Service.
Yeah, thanks.
If this was the other individual that you're referring to, the one that had gotten everything done,
Right.
reconstructive everything,
Full
et cetera,
deal.
et cetera,
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
theoretically that would make
Tilapia
sense.
And all. Tilapia
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all.
Yep, the whole thing.
Mhm.
It would make a little bit of sense. Not tons, because again, my understanding of an OBGYN is to more check the reproductive side of
Yeah, well, I mean,
Of it?
there's a lot going on down there. That's all.
no, there is. But what I'm saying is you're checking out the plumbing, as it were.
Yeah.
You're not looking at the cave walls I mean, you are, but what my point is if you are the other transgender, the one who has gotten everything taken care of and done, you're actually
yeah.
going to want to go see your plastic surgeon. Yes. Because they're the ones who kind of made it in the first place. So they're the ones that have to kind of check it out. But at least even then, you could go to an OBG and go, hey, here I am. And they can go, wow, this looks weird. It's not what I'm used to. Oh,
tilapia.
gotcha. That's why my hands are scaly. Damn it.
Darn. Dang.
I know. Dang, darn, dang. But but that would make sense. You can't walk in, and this is where this just proves
There's a proof.
beyond a shadow of a doubt,
Uh-huh.
transgenderism is a mental disease, because only a mental person who knows that they do not have the equipment
Would
goes
go
to a doctor
for that
to
equipment.
look for different equipment. That's like that. How's another way of? That's like taking your car
Mhm.
to a
Yes.
to a bicycle shop,
It's really not going to help out very much. No.
or a bicycle to a repair shop. I mean, yeah, they
No,
might
no.
be able to do that.
Well, no. It's more like taking your car to the dentist to get.
There
it
you go.
repaired.
Thank you.
It's more
Thank
like
you.
that. It's closer to that than.
Yeah, the one does not, cannot, will not ever be intertwined with the other. It
But
does
there's
not.
a grill on my car, and I got a grill right here.
Yeah,
It's not the
that's
same
about
grill.
the same thing.
It's
It
not the
doesn't
same.
do anything. The guy's not going to know what to do or how to do it. And the fact that you can walk in there straight faced and
Mm.
walk out shocked and hurt.
His face is the only thing that's straight.
And it's not even that. Have you
Yeah,
seen
it's pretty
pictures of
crooked.
this?
It's pretty crooked and fluffy. Yeah. It's just an excuse for a fat man to wear a bra.
And some fat men should wear bras.
But in this case, this is really just an excuse for this fat man to wear a bra.
See, again, I remember when I was a kid, if you were a man who preferred to dress up in women's clothing and appear as a woman, you were either a trans
or a drag queen.
Or a drag queen, yeah.
Right, yes.
And I don't understand why, if you're not going to go through the surgery, why not just, air quotes, be a drag queen? I mean, not that I care about being anything at all, just why? All you're doing is making, this person knew damn well when they walked in that office that nothing was going to happen. They knew how this was going to turn out. And all they were trying to do now is, this person was trying to, rekindle the 15 minutes of fame that he got from the lawsuit from the beautician's office. That's all it was. That's it.
Indiana Mike over on the MeWe's. I call it a bro, not a bra.
That's God bless you, Mike. Feel better, buddy.
You are amazing. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay.
Oh, wait.
What?
Over the summer, Yennefer pushed for LGBTQ topless swim parties for children.
I'm sorry, pushed.
As young as 12.
No.
Run by a Canadian town.
Are you saying that this person wants to see topless young children running around?
That's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like to me. I believe Yennefer possibly is a pedophile.
Oh, do you want to make this concrete? One of the stipulations of said pool party was the parents and guardians were barred from attending.
Oh, you're definitely a freaking pedophile, bro.
Or as our friends over the pond say, pedophile.
Yeah, you're a pedophile, and you need to stay away from children. And I can't believe that nobody has come at you to take you to jail for just saying that in Canada.
The worst part about it is the municipality in question postponed voting on the matter. They didn't shut it down. They didn't say, nay, you sicko.
No.
They postponed it.
They postponed the conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Yeah. Bless this person's mental state.
Oh, goodness gracious. That's terrible.
Well, it is. This person is so delusional that they think that they can walk into a doctor specializing in that's like a woman going to have a prostate exam.
It's pretty true.
It's the exact same thing.
That's the exact thing.
And you're going to go in there and you're going to be confused. What, are you going to be pissed off because they couldn't do a prostate exam?
I don't know. I mean, I personally don't want to have that even, happen,
I don't either, but I'm getting to that age where it's
going to need to happen sometime. So
it's coming. So I might as well just grit my teeth and bear it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Might as well take it while you have to.
Yeah. Take it like a man.
Mm-hmm. Because that's the only way you can take it. It's a prostate exam. You can't take it like a woman. It's not the same.
Well, you can't take it like a woman. That's just creepy for the doctor, too.
Ooh. No, stop.
No, I meant laying on your back.
Oh, that is really weird.
Wouldn't that be weird? It's like, Mr. Johnson, please be, just relax. This will only take a minute.
Mr. Johnson.
Please.
Why are you lying down? Don't, no.
Put your legs down. Stand up and bend over. Don't.
Stop.
Stop looking at me like that. Why do I smell perfume? What does that smell? Why are there rose petals in here? Why am I dizzy? I don't feel comfortable
this is not
about
good.
any of this.
Please leave. Oh,
this is not. Oh, Defenders Live, Mojo 50. It is Wednesday. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Go to doaeshow.com. That is our website. Check out the new website. Steven worked tirelessly on it.
I did. Although I found out that I have to change some stuff for the donation button. Apparently, if you just want to donate, just like straight money, donate to us, just whatever you want, it doesn't allow you to change the donation amount. I'm going to have to fix that.
Okay. Well, he'll remedy that probably right after the show, and everything will be up to par. But you can also turn around and pick up the ugly sweater, the ugly Jackhole sweater that we have for Christmas. just in time for the god awful parties that are getting ready to start. If they haven't already, pick up the t-shirts, the Arm Yourself t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Great stocking stuffers there. Also go to mojo50.com. So many hosts. I know, stuffers. I got it. Go to mojo50.com. Check out all the amazing hosts and all the great things going over there. I'm telling y'all now, not letting any cats out of the bags.
Meow.
But the new year promises lots of new and awesome things. And that's all I'm going to say.
There's promises.
There
Promises, promises.
let's just say there are things in the pipe works.
But all right, I think you said enough.
And
Look, my pipes are clean, okay?
why do you?
No, I have a wife.
Oh.
Gotcha.
And I walked right into that too.
Yeah,
That's the
you
worst
did.
part is
Yeah,
you thought
did.
I'd known by now, but
Nope.
no,
But no, you walked right
I-
into that one.
clearly don't. Anyway, big things on the horizon coming. Mojo50.com. Also, you can find us on anywhere you can find a podcast.
Yes.
Right now, you can catch us live. We're on the Facebooks, the Twitters, and MeWe's,
Mhm.
the Periscopes, and the YouTubes. All of them at DOAE Show.
Correct.
You can also listen to us on the iHeartRadios under the Mojo banner.
Mm-hmm.
Lives 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday
Yes.
through Friday.
Right.
And so, yeah.
And
But
we have
anywhere, you can also find us on anywhere that has podcast.
that's
iTunes.
correct. We have D Live streaming right now. D Live.
That's right. I keep forgetting about the D Live.
all of the rest of it, and on Mojo TV over on the Mojo 50 website. Over on Twitter's, by the way,
On the Twitters, which wouldn't pull up-
Peekapool, the Snarking Jackal, says the only cave that Yaniv has in the domain is of a proctologist, not a gynecologist. That's a dirty cave.
So what you're saying is he had the wrong end.
Yes, always.
Nasty.
Peekapool
That's-
also coming out saying it's not a bro, it's a
So Peekapool's
manzier.
coming out?
Yes, he said it's not a bro, it's a manzier. Like a brazier.
I'm wondering, are we really about to have this debate?
I think so. I think this is going to happen. I'll let you guys talk that over. All of you
Yeah,
jackals on the
You guys figure that out.
defenders and jackals alike.
Yes, figure
Y'all-
that junk out
y'all
on your
figure
own
it out.
time.
That's-
Y'all figure it out. Come to terms, and you let us know.
On the same theme,
A
transgender
proctologist?
No, transgender activists apparently have blasted a city council over using police for trans event.
What are transgenders? Wait a minute. The city council is using police for what?
To protect them.
Huh? You mean police are doing their job?
Transgender activists tore into the city council of Olympia, Washington last month for using police for a transgender day of remembrance observance, with one declaring that the cops kill my families and they make us unsafe to live.
Cops do.
Cops do.
And how do you come up with that one? I'm curious. How does that work exactly? Because we study the news regretfully,
Sometimes.
especially here lately. We study the news rather thoroughly. You know, we're constantly looking through articles. We've got I don't know how Steven is, but I know that on my phone alone, I've got at least 20 or 30 different news outlets, the apps
Oh.
for them.
I comb through
At
the news
least.
all day. Yeah.
Notifications constantly going off all the time.
Mm-hmm. It's terrible.
It's bad. I can honestly say I don't ever hear of cops going into transgender homes and just savagely assassinating them in their sleep.
Right.
I don't hear of that. I don't hear about cops, seeing a transgender on the street just walking normally, and then suddenly is that transgender's arrested
Well,
or beaten
well, let me just
mercilessly.
I'm gonna let you speak. I'm gonna let you speak.
No, I'm just confused. I'm
Well,
just confused.
Let them tell you, okay?
Okay,
All
let
right.
them do it.
And I quote, I am profoundly ashamed that the City Hall is willing to sponsor a Trans Day
hold on,
remembrance
time out,
lighting
time out,
of the
time out,
building that
time
the
out.
police
Time out. Time out.
that has humans.
Time out.
Who are
You
not
sound. Hold on. You,
on
you
the
sound
side
like
of
an
the
angry
liberation-
black woman. Stop.
So who cares?
That's not what.
Who cares? How do you know? Racist. The liberation of the side of my sisters and my children. Police are part of the problem, one transgender woman said. They killed my families.
What
they
family?
They make it unsafe to live. I urge you next year not to involve the police, to not light up your buildings and put money where your mouth is and save my sisters.
Put your money where your mouth is. Is it bad that there's a part of me that really wants them to take them up on, like, call their bluff? I know that's a horrible thing to do. I completely understand that,
Yeah.
but at the same time,
Yeah.
if you really don't want cops there to protect you, which is kind
That's
of
fine.
their sworn
I
duty,
am perfectly okay with this.
duty.
There you go.
Then I think the cops should step away.
Yep.
And the moment that, God forbid, one of these douchebag groups that are completely against the transgenders entirely comes in and starts showing their ass and starts fighting, and there's this an unrest and ugliness going on, not one cop should go over there because you asked it. This is what you wanted. We're
The
gonna
cops
just
should act like they act in over in the other parts of Washington State and in Oregon when you have
yes.
what's their faces, going in the streets telling people that they have to go a certain direction and all the rest.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want the cops there. Okay.
Sure.
Then
let's
the
do this.
next time something happens, don't call them. Don't say nothing. You handle it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Or just get over it.
wow, kind of reaching the bottom of the barrel for
Dude,
that one.
I
weren't you?
am gonna
Good
go through.
Lord.
I am gonna go through all these tonight. I'm gonna get them
Holy
all.
God.
Everyone.
Yeah, but really?
Yes. You know what? That's fine. You can be that way.
No. I'm just saying that's okay.
Hey,
no,
was it really reaching? It was still part of the conversation.
no, it was, but I was referring to just the obscurity of it. It's still
That's fine. I'm good with obscure.
okay.
It's just
No, that's
come on.
cool.
You know what isn't obscure?
What's that?
Cat coolers.
No, they're not, because they are ungodly rugged.
They are, and they keep your ice cold for up to 7 days.
Because they're rugged.
Yes, and they're made in the United States.
That's what makes them rugged.
Exactly, and they're fully customizable.
You could put rugged across the top.
That's true, and they come in currently 4 different colors.
4 different colors.
Mhm.
But wait, there's more.
There is more. If you go to catcoolers.com today, go to catcoolers.com, use my name, Steven, Steven. You can get 10% off on your very own cat cooler. And the cat coolers that they have, which are all of them, they come with a
I hope
lifetime
they have
warranty.
all of them.
They have all of them. They come with a lifetime warranty. That means it doesn't matter what happens to it. If you somehow find your way into destroying your cat cooler, they'll give you another one.
Yay!
Yay! They'll give you another one. Yay!
Because this is you have to understand. Cat cooler is the same cooler that Chuck Norris would use if he
Needed
went
a cooler.
camping. If he needed a cooler, he would this would be the one for him. This
Look.
is it. I'm just saying.
Chuck Norris can both cool and heat food with just his eyesight. It's not a
Yeah. So,
thing. But if he
what-
needed a cooler, cat coolers would be it because they can at least they can withhold the impact of one punch. From
They
Chuck
can keep
Norris.
up with the Chuck.
They can, yes. One Chuck is one cat cooler. One cat cooler is one Chuck.
Yes. Cat cooler is so rugged.
How
That
rugged
Chuck-
is it?
Chuck Norris had to hit it twice to break it.
Exactly. Go to catcoolers.com. That's catcoolers.com. Use my name, Steven. You get 10% off when you purchase. Hey, guys. There's actually a commercial break coming up, so we're going to hit that. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Oh man, the people on the MeWe's. You Angry Mike, I love you, man. That is a great, great representation of the voice that I just made. That is so good. You know the old floppy disks, how they had the top that moved in the center?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they put a picture of a bold and beautiful black woman.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I see that.
And they
Doing
have
the sassy head.
The sassy head. Yes.
Nice.
It's so good.
That's how you do that right there.
Oh, yeah, it's so good. It's awesome. Yeah, I know, Virginia. Already halfway. It's terrible. But I'm glad you're halfway there.
Hanging on a prayer.
That's right.
I knew it's what you're waiting for. I knew it. I was like, damn it, I can't.
I was hoping you were going to continue that because I wasn't going to.
It just kept playing in my brain, and I'm like, if I don't say it, it's not going to stop.
Oh, that's how we do this, man. This is how it works.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Oh, good times, great oldies.
someone has finally solved the Chuck Cooler equation. It's Kevin Hutchins, the MeWe. Good times. But this is never over, Virginia. It's never over.
Never over. Yeah, I've seen that.
All right, we're coming on. We're coming back. Hold on.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Welcome back, everybody. Defenders Live. Mojo 5-0. So many awesome things going down. So excited.
Da, 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 da,
I just can't hide.
da,
Okay.
da, 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 da.
Oh, my goodness. I'm telling you. First of the year, or actually after the first of the year.
Sometime
after the new year.
Mm-hmm. New year, new you.
Big things are a-coming.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, they are. You know what is you know what else is great?
What?
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Has graced our soundtrack once again.
I know it has been a while since we've had her on the show. Takes credit for fast-tracking HIV drugs. But the deal was actually made 4 years before she was elected. Yeah, we don't have that sounder.
Nope.
Last week, AOC. Thank you.
Sorry.
Now, it's tweeted that she, quote, took on Big Pharma, end quote, and helped create an agreement to bring life-saving HIV drugs to the market a year earlier than anticipated. She posted the tweet in response to the President Donald Trump's criticism of the House Democrats for their lack of accomplishments in legislation.
So your lack of accomplishments leads you to post something that happened 4 years ago.
Sounds like a 6-year-old just, I'm going to lie about something. I got to lie about it because I don't want to get in trouble.
Better make it big.
Yep. Quote, in my first 11 months, I've co-sponsored 339 pieces of legislation, authored 15, took on Big Pharma with my colleagues in hearings.
Can I ask how many of them passed?
I don't know. That we're not talking about this. This is her tweet. In hearings that brought pre-P generic a year early and exposed abuse of power. In 4 years, you've jailed kids and made corruption the cause celebre. Try to keep up.
First off,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't Trump that jailed kids. Trump,
Nope.
That is actually an inherited problem. And I hate when people say, you inherited that problem, blah, blah, blah. That's actually one.
Yeah.
That was something that Obama did.
Yeah.
That was
and I say sadly, it wasn't. It's Obama did it. Bush did it. Clinton did it. Bush did it. Reagan did it. Ford did it. I mean,
They all do it.
We can keep going back. It's been this kind of stuff has been going on since pretty much the border has been set.
Yes,
and
you have to somehow allocate these children and adults and make sure that they're not going to cross the border. They're not sick. You got to make sure that they're trying to get through here legally. That they're actually trying to be a refugee. And if they're not, then you have to send them back home, and you have to figure out where that home is. Sometimes it takes forever. Sometimes you can't even figure out if the adult that brought them is their actual parent or not, or if they're even related.
Yeah, I mean, and what else are you supposed like seriously? Like let's just talk this out for a moment. People are pissed off because you have illegal immigrants who cross over the border, and they're here.
Right.
They've broken the law. They've been arrested.
Yes.
They have children. They've been detained.
Yes, they're detained because they did something illegal and they took their family to do it. They brought their entire family along and said, "We're all going to do something terribly illegal that could get us all thrown into jails, but at least those jails will be better than where we live."
Yes. Okay. Tragic as that sounds, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the actual action. So you get there. They cross the border. They're captured. They're there with the family and the kids. All of them are together. So you have to do something. You have to, the parents committed a crime. They have to pay their debt to society. Remember that as a saying? They don't say that anymore.
Oh, yeah. You have to pay your debt for doing something illegal.
Yes. You
broke the law.
Yes. And you have to pay regardless. That's how it works. These children are innocent. They don't know any better. They would not have come if it wasn't for the parents. Nothing like that. I know. Yeah, I know. So they're here. So what do you want to do? You can either do what they're doing now, which is they put them in these little sections, and you can call them they're detained. You can say they're jailed. You can say whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
At least they honestly have medical treatment. They have 3 hots and a cot.
Yes.
They are taken care of. They get to play. They're not.
In fact, the entire time since Trump has been president, their living standard has been increased exponentially.
Oh,
you
yes.
See, all the pictures that you guys look at are the crap that they got from Obama. Oh, look, all they have is this aluminum foil, whatever.
Yeah, the blanket.
To sleep in. They have an aluminum foil blanket to sleep in, and that's all they've got.
Yeah. No. You want to? We could keep doing that though.
Yeah.
Where they try to find out, excuse me, where the kids belong to, if they're really belong to the people that they caught crossing the border, or if they,
which you can't really tell. There's no really good record to do that. So to do that, you have to go through a medical background and screening. And then they
there's
have to
a
go
lot of work involved in it. But you can do that. We could do it the way we're doing it, which is, arguably, may not be the best way, but hey, arguably the people who brought the kids over in the first place kind of twisted our arm. We don't have a whole lot of options. The only other option,
right,
is to pretty much take them to the border
and walk them back across
and say, "Good luck, youngin'. Cross the desert. Bye," and hope for the best.
Have fun. Don't die.
Which would you prefer?
You want them in a safe place where they could then be, processed thoroughly and possibly gotten back to their family? Or do you want them just sent back across the desert because we're not letting them loose here in America?
No, yeah. No, I mean, and that's not just willy-nilly, no. And even if you did it loose in America, is that any better? The fact is they're children. They have to be, they need parents, they need guardians, they need to be taken care of.
You're correct. Also, side note. Big Pharma Steve over on the Twitter.
Yep.
Just to be clear.
To be clear.
I have never met AOC, nor has she ever taken me on. Must have been a different Big Pharma.
I don't know, though. Have you seen her from the bars? I mean, just saying.
Couple beers in you, and you're probably going to be all right. Which is sad. I'm just saying. Yeah,
I'm just saying. But anyway, so back to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. The outlet reported, and that would be the Beacon, that the pharmaceutical company's patent for the active ingredient of Truvada, which is the Truvada, which is the company's HIV prevention drug, will
Yeah.
expire in 2021 and prohibits the majority of competitors from duplicating the medication. In 2014, however, Gilead and Teva Pharmaceutical reached the legal settlement to authorize Teva to sell the generic form of Truvada beginning in 2020.
Okay.
Yep. Nowhere in there at all.
It's
Says
a legal
anything-
settlement. It's not even a bill.
Nope.
There's nothing for you to do.
She didn't take it on. It's the same thing that happens every single day. A major pharmaceutical company comes up with a groundbreaking drug.
Right.
Because they are so massive, because of their costs and everything and how they just choose to do it, they kind of make the price a wee bit high.
A way bit high.
And-
because
oh,
it
and-
cost a lot of money to do that.
Oh yeah. And they have to recoup that plus pay people and try and make a profit. And there's nothing wrong with that. It is insane.
And it sucks.
But then you have companies, the lower end ones, the Gilead and the Tevias and all that jazz.
All they do is they wait for these companies to their patent to expire, and then they make a generic version, which is also
Yeah.
okay. That's fine.
Yeah, but that's the thing is that that happens every year. They wait for the patent to hit, like you said.
This
That's
is
all
how
this
you
is.
get generic brand. That's
Yeah.
how you get a generic versus a name brand. The reason why the name brand is so expensive is because of the government.
Because they've gone through all of the work to get there, and because of all the government regulations and crap they've had to jump through.
Right. And the reason why it's so easy and cheap to get a generic is because they haven't had to go through any of that. All
No,
had
they
to do is
literally
copy,
just get
paste.
the recipe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they get the recipe
They file it
and they make
go.
it.
Yep, they make it and then they send it off saying, "Here, test it, make sure we didn't screw it up," and that was it. And it's done.
It's that simple. But no, apparently Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is some kind of a miracle worker. That
Yep.
she is so good
Yes. So good. She's so good. She's so good.
that she can apparently affect change in the pharmaceutical world before she's even elected to office.
Darn right. 4 years prior,
She's like,
I was that
But-
good.
she is the messiah of the Senate. Or Congress, I'm sorry. All righty then. Moving right along.
Continuing on. Hey, Dylan.
Yes.
Could I be my own soulmate?
Is that a serious question or?
Apparently it is. Not by me, but
Hmm.
see, in recent interviews for the British Vogue, actress
British Vogue.
Emma Watson has raised some eyebrows when she described herself as self-partnered.
Wait a second.
Uh-huh.
Hermione
Yeah.
is into the self-love.
She loves the self-love.
Who saw that coming?
She did. Oh, she's now 30, which makes me feel old.
God.
And according to Miss Watson,
Oh my God.
who is an activist and an award-winning star of the Harry Potter franchise, it took much hard work to recognize that being single and without children doesn't signal failure. It just means,
all right.
It just
hold
means
on.
that she's
Stop,
not.
no.
No. It means
Stop right there. Stop right there.
What?
I
Oh,
want to address.
fine.
I've got to address it. Who the hell ever said that that's failure? I really wouldn't like to know this. And maybe I'm naive. Maybe I've lived in this goofy little world of my own that stuff doesn't happen. I've never been told or heard anybody been told
Mhm.
that to not have children or to not have a spouse or
a
significant other
relationship, right.
makes you a failure.
Honestly-
a failure in what?
I've been told my entire life that you should wait to have kids and all the rest until you're
Oh,
ready
yeah.
and blah blah blah, and don't worry about it. You'll find person if you want to find one and blah blah
Yes. So who's saying that it's a failure? I would like to know this. I really would. And two,
apparently-
a failure of what?
blah. Apparently,
Of life?
Britain, people in Britain.
Okay, in I can see Britain. I mean, God knows You
The
poop
British.
wrong and you're a failure.
Well, yes, and also, if you can't make some sort of good curry, because curry is now the national dish in Britain.
Curry.
Curry is now the favorite national dish. In
Oh,
Britain.
is it? Oh, it's okay. But
They've
it's-
recognized it as a national dish, is what I'm saying. It's a national dish.
But it's not from Great Britain.
Look.
Look.
It just means that she's going on her journey of self-fulfillment and discovery alone. And that's okay.
She should have married Harry Potter. That's all I'm saying.
Look, she's not the only one, though.
Oh, good. There's more.
Yeah, rapper Lizzo, who's also a flautist.
Wait a minute. Izzo?
Lizzo.
That's what I said. Izzo.
No, Lizzo.
Oh, Lizzo.
Lizzo. It's
I was getting ready to say, well,
a bold and beautiful black woman.
who? Wait a minute. Who says that? Does she say that, or does everybody say that?
I'm
Is
just
this
saying.
is this like Biden being
No,
called like
I'm telling you that in
Honest
reference.
Joe?
Look, I'm telling you that in reference of the earlier picture, bold and beautiful black woman of the floppy disk. She is a bold and beautiful black woman. Lizzo, who's a rapper and flautist, who went from underground star to mainstream darling this summer, proclaims that her hit song Soulmate and I'm my own soulmate. I know this is part of her song. I'm my own soulmate. I know how to love me. I know that I'm always going to hold me. I'm not going to hold me down, or I'm always going to hold me down, whatever she said. Apparently,
Wow. Either way,
tired
it's
of
very
looking-
weird.
Yeah, she was apparently tired of looking for, quote, the one, and realized that she was her one all along.
You know that's kind of a normal thing in life.
Well,
There's certain times in certain places where if you just look hard enough, you keep looking and you keep looking and keep looking, you just make stupid decisions. You accept whatever comes along.
right.
And then you kind of get to a point, be like, oh, I'm done. I don't want this anymore. I'm okay being me. This all sucks. And then that's usually when the right thing comes along because you're actually open and clear-headed. Doesn't mean that you always do it. That doesn't mean that you actually follow along into having it. But my point is that's called maturity. You have to.
Are you saying you
How does the
flower,
adage go? You have to
flower
love
into
you.
maturity?
You have to love you before someone else can love you. Just saying. I know. There's no delicate way to do this. There's none of it. So
I mean, you could be gentle about it. I'm just saying.
no. There's no being gentle.
Look,
Just
stop trying to push this, all right? We don't.
oh no, I feel like I keep needing hammering it home.
You're beating it up, man. You're just beating it. I mean, it's terrible.
Pounding it like I'm drilling for oil. For most people, the idea of self-coupling may be jarring.
No, it's not jarring. It's just an oxymoron.
Yeah.
It is literal oxymoron. You can't couple yourself
Yeah, because by definition, the word couple implies two.
unless you have multiple personalities.
And then it wouldn't be coupling, it would be a group. That's a whole different show, another topic for another night.
Come and knock on my door.
No. Marriage rates have been declining steadily since the 1970s, and many of us are, quote, dating more, but somehow going on fewer dates.
Right?
That's because of the internet.
Yes, that's the internet.
Sex is safer and less burdened with the shame than in the past. Shame! More available, but
But
we're having less of it than we were a generation ago. Again,
I'm not having less of it.
shut up. Again, because of the internet. And you have to also throw in all the stupid social. See, here's the thing that people don't grasp. These social justice movements, like, Pound Me Too and all these things like that, those kind of have adverse effects on the rest of the world, on normal everyday stuff. Guys are going to go on less dates because they're going to be more afraid of being accused of rape. they're not going to be getting as involved. They're not going to be wanting to even be around the opposite sex, or even whatever. If they're into their own, that's cool too. But they're not going to do that stuff because we become so afraid of each other.
Yes.
That we don't trust one another anymore. And that's a problem. We've got to get to a point where we can start trusting people and giving people the benefit of the doubt. Shut up.
No, not you.
Oh.
Angry Indiana Mike.
Oh, God. The man is on fire.
Sex is great. ... I want to try multiplayer mode soon.
I knew the minute I said something, I knew it was going to come back to bite me. But
Yeah.
you know what?
Oh well, speaking of biting, did you happen to hear
About what?
Joe Biden, who's known for prodding young females and also biting and nibbling their hands, has now said that he's floating the idea of possibilities for Camel-Toe Harris to be on the Supreme Court. And I don't mean underneath the desk.
Huh.
You seem speechless. I'm just...
I am, because I don't know how to respond to that.
Well, I mean, first, we
Aside
lose,
from-
we lose her. We lose her in the candidacy in the race, and now that she's not racing anymore, she can put her mouth to better use, and it's by speaking her voice on the Supreme Court.
Because that's what we need. Someone who is all about social justice, it doesn't listen to the Constitution at all,
Right.
to kind of be the, quote, I would argue, the arbiter of what the translation of the Constitution is. That's what we need. That's what we need. Because she will be so unbiased, right? I mean,
Yes.
we all believe that.
Oh,
Like, totally.
totally, completely unbiased.
We won't have no problems out of her.
Complete centrist.
Nothing but there's the law and that's it. Huh.
Ah,
Jeez.
Big Pharma Steve. Finally giving up on your dream guy and settling for the less perfect, a guy less perfect? Sounds like you guys have been talking to my wife.
Or, yeah.
And then he put a Rodney Dangerfield gif underneath it. No respect. Lovely.
Excuse me.
Excuse you. So
Oh,
yeah,
good Lord.
apparently this is something this is not the first time that Joe has floated the idea of having her behind a desk. I mean bench. But still, I'm sure she'd look great in the robes. I mean, come on, really.
Why? I mean, here's the problem I have with this, and all dumb things to say. This is nothing but another attempt, of being able to be in a position of power. The point of being a public servant is once your time is done, you move on. This is what this is what the swamp is. Period. What everybody refers to as swamp. This is it. I was a senator. I didn't make it as president, so I'm going to move in the government to something else. Not I'm going to go back to my constituents. Not I'm going to go back among the people and try and do change there. Not any of that. No. I'm going to stay in the government and stay in as high a level of power as I possibly can.
Yes.
Because I can't give it up.
Look.
Look.
There was this famous singer, and he had a song, and you just need to understand that now the time is near. It's time to face the final curtain. Step aside, please. We understand you did it your way.
I did it my way.
And most of that time was with your mouth. But that's not the point. Because you ate it mostly.
Ew.
I'm just saying that it's hard to speak with, something in your mouth. It's just. Gavel, gavel not included.
I have a song in my head.
Uh-huh. I'm sure you do.
And it's a rather obscure, well, it's not obscure.
But it's obscene, isn't it?
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It's by Nickelback.
Ah!
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You look so much cuter with something in your mouth.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, well,
Except for she doesn't look cute.
No, she doesn't.
at all.
She's actually kind of.
You could just, look. You can have your eyes closed with the lights off, and you walk in the room. You're like, oh, dear Jesus.
She's cute for Brad. That's what I'm saying.
I'm convinced that Brad needs to have his eyes checked.
Yeah, well.
I mean, because he says the same thing about Debbie, what's her name, Schultz.
Mm-hmm.
And that lady
is
wow. I'm just like, what was the other one that was even more crazier than that?
Which one?
I don't know. He thinks that some of the
Senator what's her face?
Pelosi.
He's
Yeah.
like, have you seen young Pelosi? No.
Yeah,
no, I haven't.
I have, and I still would be like, no.
I'm all right. I'm good.
That doesn't. Poor Brad. I'm gonna pray for Brad. Keep Brad in your prayers, because apparently the man's gone senile. Apparently,
yes, pretty much,
or something. I don't know what's going on there, but I worry for him.
I do too.
And his sanity sometimes.
Well, before we get going.
Before we go?
Yeah, before we go, I need to let you know something.
About what?
Well, I need to let you know, anybody out there, if you support Donald Trump, you're also soft on racism. This is from Pete Buttigieg.
So the butt man,
mm-hmm.
and not Ken Brown, MD.
Right. The other butt man.
The other butt man.
The butt judge.
The one who does it for fun, not for a career.
Right. He didn't make it a job.
Yeah, he didn't make it a job. He made it a lifestyle. Says that if you are for Trump,
yes,
you're weak on racism.
You're soft on it.
Soft.
And
well,
he
he would
would
know
know
about
soft.
being soft.
Right. Yes.
How do you figure that, though? I'm just curious. How does he come to that?
That's the thing. I was reading this, and he doesn't really go into it.
So it's just
which is odd, because usually he dives straight into that shit.
Yeah, he does. So it's just he just literally pulled it out of his ass.
Yep, pretty much. Buttigieg appealed to the racial minorities. Has been a seeming obsession of his lately. And on Sunday, he nodded in agreement as leftist Reverend William Barber.
Yeah, we know William Barber.
Yeah, he's that buffet slayer guy.
Yeah, he used to lead the Wake County NAACP.
Yeah. He's the buffet
here
slayer.
in North Carolina. Yeah, he's not there anymore. He graduated. He's a big old boy. Have you seen him in person?
He's huge.
He's like, dude, okay, and this is not exaggeration, okay? Anybody who's a comic nerd will understand this. He is what they envisioned Kingpin to be from like Daredevil and stuff. For real.
The fat version, not the Hulk.
Well, but I'm talking about the massive, wide.
Yeah, not the hulking strong version, just the fat version.
Yeah. He at his peak was close to 600 pounds, I think.
Jeez.
It was either 5 or 6. Yeah, no, he was massive.
Mm-hmm.
Still on the bigger end, but
that's for massive and bigger end
and bigger end. Yeah. Anyway,
that's there. Well, I think we've met our bell quota for today.
Yeah, we've set the curve. That's for sure.
That's for sure. And as such, we need to hear what happened on the previous days. Let's get those bell counts in.
Good evening, Mojo 50.
I'm Leprechaun, and here with your bell count grade for the day, Wednesday, December 4th. Today we had 9 missed innuendo bells, 51 actual bells, 2 rim shots, 2 wah-wahs, and 1 oh my gosh. Give us an A for the day. Peace out. Good night, y'all.
DOAShow.com, DOAShow.com. We'll check you later.
Bye, y'all.
Woohoo!
That was wonderful.
Bravo!
I loved that.
Oh, it was great.
Well, it was pretty good.
Well, it wasn't bad.
Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good.
It could have been a lot better.
I didn't really like it.
It was pretty terrible.
It was bad.
It was awful.